Hello everyone, it is Adam or Bobo The Hobo for the hashtag friendship, and I'm going to be doing an overview of my warrior shout heal build. Now I have two warriors. My first warrior, Fuzzbutt, who some of you might know, is now a crit warrior who's being used exclusively for fractals and getting my fractal level higher. But that aside, I'm going to talk to you about this build. I went back to this build after some testing, and I think this is pretty much the build I'm going to go for. The build is centered around shouts, and the three shouts I use are for Great Justice, which is great for like all-around damage buff for your whole party. On My Mark, which is exactly the same thing, and Shake It Off is just one of the best warrior skills, hands down, and it's made even better by the gear that you wear. The elite I'm going to use is Signet of Rage, that gives extra fury and might for you, and swiftness is always handy for getting around, as well as Healing Surge. Now, you can take Healing Signet. I just prefer at about level 80, so if I'm doing Honor of the Waves, or if I'm doing anything that is high level, I'm going to be using Healing Surge. And the thing I like about it is you're not ever going to use your burst in a Greatsword build, so you always get the stage 3 heal. Now, speaking of the Greatsword, I'm going to go into my gear. Now, Greatsword is going to be power, toughness, vitality. You can, if you want to be more crit oriented with this, you can take crit damage, power, precision, crit damage. You can go anything you want, but right now I'm just going to go for soldier stats because it's easy, it's a nice skin and everything. It's just an all-around good sword if you are in need of one. Your secondary weapon, it doesn't really matter to me. You can have a rifle if you want, or you can do axe, or sword, mace, or whatever you want. But I'm just saying this is mainly based on a Greatsword. Don't be trying to focus it on anything else. You'd have to tweak it. Don't take my word as law if you're going to use axe and it doesn't work. The gear I'm going to use is soldiers. Now, my headpiece is only rare. Like, I don't really feel the need to use a transmutation stone to get exotic stats because the stats are completely fine as they are. But Honor of the Waves, Ascalonian Catacombs, or I think it's Sorrow's Embrace, all give power, toughness, vitality, or as they're called, soldiers. These soldiers things are pretty good. Power, toughness, vitality. You can also do knights. I'm going to use the knight's jewelry set. If you want knight's gear, that'll make your crit chance go up, which is also very good. That's if you want to do a variation of what I'm doing. Now, runes are also so important for this build. You want Rune of the Soldier. Now, you want to do all 6. You don't want to just get the stats. You want the Shouts Remove condition. The Shouts Removing condition is completely what makes Shake It Off so good, because it removes 2 conditions after you do that. 2 conditions from one skill, and plus you're spamming for Great Justice as soon as it's recharged, so you're just going to have condition removal, and then on My Mark you can time it more. You can time these for whenever you want condition removal or heals. Into the healing of the shouts, that's going to be an extra 4,500 healing on top of your healing skill or anybody else's in your party, because it heals everyone. This is a support plus DPS build. As you can see, the attack is over 3,000, which is pretty much standard if you want to be a warrior. In my opinion, you want to do a lot of damage. So let's go into the traits and see what makes it all happen. The 20 in strength, the little 5 interval minor traits are useful, but you have no choice over them, so just take them for what they are and don't complain, because they might take them back. The Berserker's Power is an extra 12% damage, plus an extra 10% damage from slashing power. So that's an extra 22%, and if you use a Sigil of Force, which I haven't bought yet, but I'm going to get round to it, don't you worry. If you use a Sigil of Force, that's an extra 27% damage before you even start. That's before Might, and your for Great Justice and Signet of Rage, and anybody else's for Great Justice. You can do 20 in defense or 20 in arms. Both are pretty good. You get Adrenal Health, which is passive regen every couple seconds, which is pretty good, especially if you're using Healing Signet. It stacks nicely with that. But if you do 20 in arms, do yourself a favour and take Forceful Greatsword, because that will increase your DPS. If you have more crit chance, then you're going to get more might, and also your 100 blades and everything in your whole little chain will recharge faster. For defense, I'm going to take Turtle's Defense and Embrace the Pain. That will get me up to the extra damage percentage a lot quicker if I'm getting hit. And you can take hits, don't worry. And the trait tree that matters is this one. Now, that trait can be anything you want. If you're using a longbow, I'd highly recommend this. That makes your longbow just so much better. But the vigorous shouts, or the healing, this is what makes the build what it is. And lung capacity reduces that from 25 seconds to 20 seconds, along with Shake It Off, and that from 30 seconds to 24 seconds. That's huge, especially because your might is just going to be constant. And if you have 2 Shout Warriors running the same build, you're going to have constant fury without Signet of Rage. Now just think about that. That's pretty good. And if you want, you can do the Forceful Greatsword and increase your DPS. So the playstyle of this is very supportive and also very damage based. It is quite a high damage build, especially if you have lots of might, and I would highly recommend it. Now, the thing I want to stress is the rune. Getting that Shouts Removing condition just makes you the best teammate in the game. You're just what everybody wants in their team, and they don't even know it. So, thanks for watching. I've been Adam, or Bobo The Hobo. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave a comment. I will answer it. If I haven't explained something, which is highly likely, I will explain it to the best of my ability and reply to your comment as soon as possible. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.